Learning objective 4 is income elasticity, where we look at the change in the demand for a product based on the change in income. And similar to what we've seen before, if that elasticity is greater than 0, then it's a normal good because it's responsive in a positive fashion. As income goes up, quantity goes up. So that's a normal good. And if it's negative sign, that means it's inferior good, so that if income goes up, you actually buy less. An example of a normal good might be airline travel. So if you have a raise, then you're more likely to go traveling by air, fly to Hawaii for a vacation. If, however, you get a raise and you spend less, then example might be riding by train. So if you have a raise, you might say, hey, I don't have to ride the train. I can hop on a plane and get there faster. So this is an example of an inferior good, where the higher your income, the lower your consumption. Again, we have an example of how we could compute and use income elasticity. So we'll copy this over to Excel and we'll do the calculation. Okay, on the left we have the problem, and above we have the expression. So we have elasticity equals change in quantity of X divided by the change in the income. So what do we know? We know that the income elasticity of demand for transportation is 1.8, and then that equals the change in quantity divided by the change in income, which is going to decrease by 15%, so negative 0.15. So now we can solve for Q. So change in Q equals 1.8 times negative 0.15. So we can solve that. So the answer is negative 0.27. So what does that mean? That means that the demand for transportation, let's say airline travel, not bus travel, the demand for airline travel would drop by 27% if there's a decrease in income of 15%. So it's a useful measure. Let's just state it as a percent, and you'll see what we did. All right, let's go back to our slides.